Half it again, and hello, it's Fo, and welcome back to Chad Minka's Collection Adventure! We're gonna pick up where we left off from last time. Emily's found her Day of the Dead celebrator. Gonna pull this grand breakfast that Ted's made up to the top kitchen, where poor Ripley's sitting waiting patiently for it. She's set the table and everything, she's hungry. Ready to go. No, Ted wants to paint a painting. Hold up the simulation. As soon as he stops it, everything else starts moving. Little Lothario with the Bieber haircut wants to run away from us. Not allowed. So we get the sugar skull, but of course it's a duplicate. We've still got 2 more to get. I don't know if we're ever going to get them. But we'll keep going at it. Sure we'll get them eventually. Yeah, some are more rare than others. So we managed to appease the gnomes successfully with Millie. And where we've been visiting lots, they seem overcrowded. So I want to try and pop a house down for them. It took me a while to remember. It's been a long time since I've tried adding houses from previous saves or the existing things they give you. So first down I popped down what would have been like a early version of the tiny home. A simplified version of what we've got essentially. And then I opt for this second one. This was something that I built for a plant sim in a previous playthrough. Got them all the trees they could ever have. Yeah, some of them haven't popped up, but yeah, all the trees are here. Even that debug one that takes you to the Sylvan Glade. It looks like just a greenhouse on the top level. It's like an iceberg. It's hiding this magnificent place underneath. Yeah, this is better than the place we've got for Ted. Mainly because I actually decorated it with stuff rather than finding stuff in the dumpster and making do with that, you know? But it's like a better version of what we've got, essentially. Yeah, you can see a theme with my builds. Yeah, a little bit on the top with plenty of room for all your gardening stuff. And then a massive, massive basement that's several floors. Yeah, tends to be the way. So I've popped that down. Hopefully someone's just going to occupy it. Someone rich enough. I think it's like 300,000 simoleons if you want it furnished, so... Yeah, any of these people with overcrowded houses, if they've got enough cash, then by all means. And if not, I'm sure our family will get big enough that someone else can get it. So Costanza appears outside and we get Ripley to try and make a friend. Try and befriend Costanza. We open up the gate and she just comes right in. And notice that she's not actually one of Ted's girlfriends, like, awful. Costanza's one of the best. So yeah, we do ask to be girlfriend, to be partners, you know. But yeah, Ripley's hogging the interaction. Cancels our one. We trying for a baby. That's something we need to do for Fabulously Filthy. Let's try for a baby in a dirty house. So why not? Let's give it a go. Basically, he's given us the old signal like I can't reach it, like I couldn't possibly get there. But we know that's not true, he can easily get to that bed at the back. So I think he's just pretending that he can't get there because he doesn't actually know what to do. Bless him. But yeah, we managed to seal the deal with the girlfriends. 7 out of 8, we just need one more boyfriend or girlfriend. I think maybe give it another go. Now that they're partners, maybe they'll want to try for baby. I'm trying a different location as well, a different bed, but it's just not happening. For whatever reason, not quite sure why. It's not to be. So yeah, we'll try again next time. Next time we've got one of our love interests around. But we got the tick for it anyway, the game just gave us the tick, you know. We attempted the interaction, but it just didn't sort of complete. But yeah, it gave us the tick for the aspiration, and that's really what we wanted. Yeah, the plan was really to try and have a baby with both Deborah and Costanza. They were the front runners for romance. Whichever one got pregnant first, quick marry them. Yeah, that was the original plan for choosing who we were going to marry. Poor Ripley's not having any luck making friends. Doesn't help when Chester comes along and attacks the person you're trying to make friends with. Yeah, that cat does love fighting. Yeah, she's not having much luck. I think we need to get her charisma level up, so she gets the bar full faster. But yeah, we'll try and finish this fabulously filthy. It does require us to throw a party. There's a bunch of different things we can do, but we settle on a house party. And we're going to invite a bunch of people. Kind of want to invite more people. Choose them rather than having random people showing up. Especially if they're coming all the way into the house. So they can't just have them in the garden, because they need to see that our house is mucket and filthy. I'm happy that Cherish is still alive. She's not the person who popped her clogs. So yeah, we'll try and invite different people. We'll see if we're not... We've got like a romantic bar, but we're not proper boyfriend and girlfriend yet. Invite a couple of people that we can potentially get our number 8 partner. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to have them all at the same time, but when you're trying to get the aspirations done, you've got to resort to extreme measures sometimes. Yeah, we get everyone invited in, and we don't even need to complete the party. We just need to throw the party. So we can pretty much chill out. We don't really need to... It's not coming up with like goals or anything for us to do specifically, but we don't even really need to pay much attention to our guests. So we've done what we need to do. We could switch to perfectly pristine and see if we can clean the place fast enough that our guests remark, "Oh wow, what a lovely clean place." We're gonna sell latte. Salute latte. You served us well. You got us some cool collectibles. You were a good friend. But sadly you need to go, because our house needs to be super clean. And there's no room for dust bunnies or filth fiends anymore, I'm afraid. Mr. Moo's got the cake out and we're just waiting. And it looks as though we've got someone who's going to eat the cake. No, just walks away. Shocking. Get all excited every time someone walks past, like, whoa, whoa. But nah, no one's going to eat the cake, so I guess we're just going to have to feed Mr. Moo. Fair play. Continue the streak, getting the homework done. Got a vampire kicking about, enjoying our vampire room by the looks of things. Quick teleport down there, like, oh yeah, I like this, nice vampire room. Ted is obsessed with trying to make food for everyone for some reason. He keeps starting and stopping things. I'm gonna try and chum up the vampire. Doesn't want to be our boyfriend. So we'll try and chum up the mixologist instead. Try and impress her with our video game prowess. Hey baby, you like video games? I'm sure that must work. We'll try the old beguile and see if we can get number 8. Oh, we've got an exception. Yeah, that's not quite what we were after. Oh, and a fire at the same time. Oh, it's all going wrong. This is a representation of the health of this save file and this game. Yep, everything's on fire. Nothing's working properly. It's buggy. Yeah, we're persevering. Determined to get this mission done. So yeah, it keeps cancelling we're asking... Trying to get this interaction done, seal the deal, get partner number 8. And it looks as though we're good. She says yes, but it doesn't count for whatever reason. Yep, go and fill up a cat bowl, and then go back and ask her again. But it looked as though she definitely did the animation of like, yeah, sure. Ah well, whatever it takes. We did get the exception. We probably should have just stopped immediately, but hey. Press on. Finish off what we're doing. So we get the party done. Looks like we've earned like a bronze reward, even though it didn't give us any task to do to try and earn silver or gold, so I'm not sure what that's about. We've neglected poor Ripley's needs. Forgotten that she's actually got school in the morning. Got distracted by everything else. So we're going to take a vacation day. I think she's earned it, you know, she's been very good. See if there's an opportunity to discipline her when she's in her phase, but we've just got the option to ask her about it. And she gives us quite a grown-up answer, so like, oh, who are we to question it? Yeah, she's a good kid, and she's quite matured, I would say, for her age. So, yeah, there's not many opportunities we've got for discipline. She's not doing anything wrong. So, we've lost an hour of footage. Basically, my monitor is 24 years old and it starts to like go dark and I have to turn it off and back on again. And in the process, it cancelled off my recording, which happens sometimes. Some things happen, your recording suddenly ends, but it didn't save the recording. I lost it entirely. So I've got to fill you in on an hour that we've missed. So what happened was, Costanza called us up, you wanted to go on a date. We're like, we've already got our full quota of girlfriends and boyfriends, but why not? Let's go on a date. So we went on a date, we went to a nightclub, we had a little boogie, everything was great. I thought, hey, why not go for the aspiration now? Became BFFs, decided to get married. There and then, on the spot. Nobody appeared to be guests, no one turned up to officiate the wedding. They just exchanged vows between the two of them. They put on rings, and they were married. Unexpectedly, automatically added Costanza to the household. I didn't realise that, I thought there might be an option or whatever, but it took straight to the moving from household to household screen. And Costanza, bless her, poor thing, didn't come from any household. She was just like free roaming in the world. Like, she didn't actually have a house or a family that she came from. She was just alone. Like, I felt so sorry for her. So yeah, so we added Costanza to the household. It was not really much of an option. But yeah, I felt bad that for not doing it sooner, basically, because she's just been hanging around, hoping that we might invite her to our house, because she doesn't actually have a house of her own. I wondered why she was always wearing the same outfit, you know. But yeah, what a shame, eh? She's such a sweetheart. So yeah, we had a little boogie in the nightclub, and we burglated one of the lamps, like an overhead lamp, and came home. Costanza wished on the wishing well for a bit of youth. Got a couple of days off it. Purchased robot vacuums for this top floor and for the bottom floor, as you just saw. It was a better version of the robot vacuum. So we got those. Since we've finished Fabulously Filthy, yeah, we earned a non-skill item, so we're just using that one non-skill item point for both the robot vacuums. And that's about it. But what a nightmare, like, that's the hour you want to see. You know, you want to see the exciting thing where they get married and everything. So you're just going to have to take the description, and that's just going to have to be good enough for us all. Yeah, I've never seen that before, where it's cut off a recording and you don't get the recording. Usually it'll just end the recording and you've got to start recording again, you know. That's usually the worst that happens, if you get a notification or something that kicks you out of full screen or something. But yes, never mind. Try not to be too annoyed by it. Ted's married now. That's it, just like that. We turned over 2 pages at once. Ted's married, we're just going to have to accept it. So yeah, we've got these robot vacuums. That's all that's changed really with the house. Got a bunch of stuff in our household inventory. Doesn't get sold off or put out. We've got a lot of treasure that's been thrown in here rather than into Ted's inventory. Obviously stuff from when he was beachcombing. Some furniture, but I don't think we need another stove. We're not going to need a fourth kitchen. Got Charisma Volume 1 that's hiding in the inventory for some reason. Ripley should really read that and try and get her charisma up before trying to befriend anybody else, because she's having such a tough time of it. I want to recolor this to white to match the other existing cabinet, but there isn't a purely white color, and this one is white or just browns or it's not really a good match. That's as close as we're going to get, and that's just going to have to do. See if it annoys me so much that I move the cabinet somewhere else to a different kitchen. Yeah, we've got some seats, we've got a bar stool, we've got a dining chair, we've got everything we need. We've got this cool fuzzy chair that's like a hamster chair. Look at this thing. Comfort 4 as well, awesome. Yeah, we'll pop that in Ripley's room. We'll have to remember to magically fix it back up. Don't think she'll like sitting on that. Element we'll add to our spare elements collection over here, try and get people focused when they use the observatory. This is our light that we stole from the nightclub. I think we want to put these fabricated wall lights in the hallways. That's going to be the darker areas. Pretty much got all the rooms covered now, but the hallways could do with lights. Yeah, we could do with fabricating lots more lights. There's more filth fiends and dirt and everything down here. We'll try and scoop up as much as we can, get it all sold off. Make it easier on the robot vacuums. So yeah, we've tried this once already, because she's about, I don't know, 2/3 of the way through the adult life cycle. We don't want her to age out of being able to reproduce. I'm going to see if we can reset her back to the start of adult, and then she'll be more in line with Ted. If it all goes wrong and she ages up, then yes, there's plenty more fish in the sea. Deborah's still a young adult. And the lady in the purple outfit, she's still a young adult. So yeah, it's not the end of the world. But we'll try and keep Costanza young if we can. What surprised me is her aspiration. She wants to be a vampire, and I just would have expected that. I don't know why. Just doesn't seem it. I thought she was going to have like Salva Dorada or something, you know. She wanted to be a jungle explorer or something. But no, apparently she wants to be a vampire, which is, yes, unexpected. Just about as unexpected as she doesn't actually have a house. What do you mean? Yeah, she's homeless with one outfit. Like, oh, well, that's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Why? Why is the game like this? Homeless pets, homeless Sims, you know. Strike your family members with lightning and turn them to dust. I think because it's Neighbourhood Brawl, we're going to be able to do a fun brawl with this Day of the Dead person and build up the friendship. But because Ripley's a kid, basically, they don't participate in Neighbourhood Brawl. So even though the option comes up to fight, it's a bad fight and not a good fight, which makes no sense. Like, oh, how could the game do me like this? Like, it came up with like the death noise, dum, like, oh my god, why? Who's dying? You know? And it's, oh, Ripley's getting into her first fight. Like, but yes, it's Neighbourhood Brawl Day. That's what they do to make friends. But nah, she's just cursed. She's got no luck in making friends. She's trying so hard with this kid. Except we're probably not going to get the sugar skull, but you know, we're trying hard to at least get the friendship bar up, and like, as much progress as she's making, she's not making any really. So Costanza's now getting used to the luxuries of cooking mac and cheese in a giant cauldron. She's wearing a new outfit. She's enjoying life. It's what we like to see. Yeah, you enjoy it. Yeah, the kid's tired. Ripley's tired. They both want it to be over. Just give up on this horrible mission of trying to be friends and get this sugar skull. But no, we're determined. But like, yeah, for every bit of progress we're making, sometimes the bar goes up a little and then it goes back the way again, you know, like, you said the wrong thing. Like, how can you say the wrong thing? Come on. Give us a break, game. Come on. Yeah, Yeah, we're getting nowhere. We'll come back next time, see if she can manage it. Until then, take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.